Hello everyone and welcome to Kiki Crochet. In this video tutorial we're going to learn how to make step-by-step Kumihimo bracelets. A few words that I would like to say before we start making our bracelets is that you can make them in any color that you prefer. Mine are red and white because it's a custom here in Greece to make red and white bracelets for March. We call them March bracelets, and they're supposed to protect us, especially our kids, from the harmful sun of the spring. Now this is a custom that comes from ancient Greece, and it's rumored that it also helps keep away diseases and other bad stuff that may happen to you. So in March 31st, we take out the bracelets and we hang them on the trees so the birds can take them and start fixing their nests. Now the material that we're going to need to make our Kumihimo bracelets is this flower that we're going to see in a little bit how to make it, and a total of 7 strings of yarn that are 45 centimeters each. And for a children's size, we want the total length of the bracelet to be around 15 to 16 centimeters, and for adult size we want it about 18 centimeters. So let's go ahead and see how to start. So let's see how to make this flower. Okay, we want to have a disc made out of cotton, which is kind of hard so it doesn't bend as you work your bracelet. And what I did is I think this is called caliper in English. So I took my caliper and I set it to have a diameter of 10 centimeters. So you want this to open it up until from your pencil to the point, you want it to be 10 centimeters. And you make your circle and you cut it out. Okay, so the diameter of the circle, the diameter is from the one end to the other. It's 10 centimeters. Once you have your circle cut out, we want to separate our disc into 8 equal different parts. Okay, so the center of the circle is where the point of the caliper is. So take the ruler and use it as a marker and make your first line to separate your circle in half. Okay, so we separated our circle in half. Now turn around and separate the circle again in half, so then we have 4 equal pieces. Again, use the center point of the caliper as your marker. Okay, so now we have 4 equal pieces. Now turn your disc to separate those 2 pieces over here. So one a straight line going downwards here as well. Okay, so what we're really making is a pizza. We're going to have 8 equal pizza slices. Now these 2 pieces, again, we want to separate them in half, so we want to have a straight line going downwards here as well. Okay, so we have 8 pieces. Now what we want to do is we want to take our scissors and we want to cut on the lines that we made, but we do not want to cut through the inside. Okay, we want to cut up until the center of the line right over here, and want to do that on every single line that we have on our circle. Okay, so I cut on every single line. Now what we want to do is we want to round up the corners so the yarn goes through here easily. So what we want to do is on the first slice over here, round up the corner. Okay, Turn upside down your disc and round up the other corner as well. Okay, so go ahead and do that on every single slice of pizza. Over here, we want to round up all the corners so the yarn goes through them easily. I've completed creating my disc. I have rounded up all of my corners. Okay, now what we want to do is take your pencil, and right here where we have the center of the caliper, just take your pencil through to open up the hole a little bit more so the yarn goes through here easily. Now we want to have a total of 7 pieces of yarn. Each piece has to be 45 centimeters long. Okay, 7 pieces, 45 centimeters long. And I have 4 white and 3 red. You can either have 4 red and 3 white if you want to have this spiral look as we have on the bracelet here. So if you want to have this spiral look, you have to have 4 white and 3 red, or 4 red and 3 white. If you want to have this look on your bracelets, you want to have 6 white and 1 red, 6 red and 1 white. For these 2 bracelets, it doesn't matter how you set up the yarn on your disc. What matters is the process, and it's exactly the same as what we're going to do right now. Okay? The process is going to be exactly the same. For this one, we have to set up the colors in a row. So we want to have the red yarn on the one side and the white yarn on the other side. You don't want to have red, white, red, white, red, white. We want to have them in order. So we're going to make a knot on the top right over here with all the yarn together. Okay, I'm going to use one of my crochet hooks, and I'm going to put it from the bottom to the top. I'm going to take the yarn and pull it through. Okay, and we want to take the knot through the hole over here. We want to bring the knot on the opposite side. Okay, so carefully, slowly, so you don't rip your disc. Okay, so we took the knot on the wrong side of the flower. Now tighten up the yarn so the knot stops over here in the beginning of the hole. Now the setup, in order to have the spiral look on your bracelet, we want to have the white yarn on the one side. So just take the yarn, tighten it, and take it through the hole, the opening over here. Take the other yarn, white again, take it through the other opening. Take the next yarn and pull it through the other opening. Next yarn through the other opening. Now we have the red ones. Pull them and tighten them up on the opening of the flower, on the flower petals. Okay, so see, we have the white yarn in a row on the one side and the red yarn on the other side. Okay, so we want to have our colors in order. Now, we have a total of 8 openings, and we have only 7 yarns, and 1 opening is blank. We don't have any yarn through here, it's empty. So what we want to do every time is count 3 spaces back, 1, 2, 3, grab the 3rd yarn and take it through the empty space over here. Now turn your disc counterclockwise, count 1, 2, 3, and take the 3rd yarn and take it through the empty spot over here. Turn your disc counterclockwise. Now every time you turn your disc, the empty space over here becomes your 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, so count 1, 2, 3, take the yarn and put it through the empty space. Turn your disc counterclockwise, count 1, 2, 3. Grab the 3rd yarn and take it through the empty space. Again, counterclockwise, count 1, 2, 3. Take the third yarn and take it through the empty space. Turn your disc counterclockwise, and this is how you're going to continue up until you finish the bracelet. Now, every time every few times that you turn your disc, grab the end of the bracelet and just pull it down so it stretches out and you're able to take the yarns through the empty spaces easier. Okay, so because if you don't pull it downwards, your bracelet is going to start building up over here and it's not going to be easy for you to continue. So in every few times that you turn your disc, make sure you pull downwards the end of the bracelet. Okay, so before I finish, I'm going to turn my video back on to see how to complete our bracelet together. Okay, I'm almost done with my bracelet and this is how it looks like. Now hold up here the bracelet and start taking out the strings of yarn through the spaces of the flower. And the reason that we are holding it is so the bracelet doesn't come apart. Okay, now we want to make a knot over here. Okay, now in order to secure the bracelet, you know, when you wear it to close up the bracelet, what we're going to do is we're going to make one more knot right over here, and we do not want this space to be more than 1 centimeter. So I want to make a knot that's going to be about right over here. Okay, so we want to have a very small space between the two knots. Now I'm going to cut the yarn to make them shorter. Cut the yarn from the other side as well. Okay, and now we're going to take this knot through the space between the two knots over here to close up the bracelet. Okay, and our bracelet is ready. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and if you like the video, please press like and leave a comment. Thanks again. Bye bye.